Hello, and this is Speak Bang Bot, and I've got another package. This one's from Japan. Now, I don't know exactly what's inside here. I mean, there are like two possibilities of what's inside, but I'm just gonna check what's inside here. So, anyway, I'm just gonna open this with one hand. As you can imagine, that is always really hard. Do this. Just stare at the vat. So I've opened it, and this is from some people called Akiba Games. Now I learned about the existence of these guys thanks to Old Classic Gamer when he bought his copy of, you know, Medieval, the Japanese version of that. And just all this stuff inside. All this rare stuff that they sell. And yeah, that's something that comes with it. Also comes with this napkin, tissue, those, and of course it comes with the main star attraction, the thing I actually bought. And that item is Mario Party 4. This is the Japanese version of Mario Party 4. For the GameCube. Now, this is my first import GameCube game. Now, in case you do not know, that you definitely don't know, I might as well show it off. Recently, I got myself a freeloader for GameCube. Basically lets you play. It basically lets you play games from any region on your GameCube, which is nice. And this was the first import I bought for this console. I bought it over 2 weeks ago. Now, usually Japanese stuff takes around 10 days. Sometimes it can take 7 or 8, and sometimes even shorter. Just like Aber Go-Go, that was 5 days. But other times, things from Japan can take forever. This was an example. It took forever. I used to own the European version of this game, but I sold it online, so yeah. Found this online for a pretty good price. I mean, Old Classic Game was mentioning that Akiba Games sells cheap games, and this was one of the games I bought for it just because it was cheap. So yeah, that's something. Now, in case you do not know, Japanese GameCube games come in small cases, unlike European GameCube games, which come in regular sized DVD cases. So yeah, I'm just gonna compare these. That's the European case and North American case. That's Japanese case. So yeah, the GameCube logo is at the top, but it doesn't cover the whole thing, and it's got all this Japanese stuff at the bottom. It talks about the players and the genre of the game. And I know this because I can read it. And then it says it's a pack-up game. Okay. Then that says Nintendo GameCube memory card, and then it says the blocks. And yeah, it's the back of the case. So it just says about the mini games. Turns out there's 60 in this game, and more stuff, and yeah. Now I'm gonna take a look at the insides of this. So the Japanese games come in a plastic case, which is something. Now, sometimes these cases can be really tight, and I like it like that. Sometimes too tight. Sometimes they can be extremely loose, which is really, really annoying. And that applies to, like, modern DVDs and Blu-rays. And I haven't tested how tight or loose this is, so you know what? I'm just gonna put it back in and test it. Okay, I'm gonna hold it very lightly. It's actually quite tight. That's nice. Of course, there are some loose ones where it just falls out. Things just fall out. It's really annoying, but luckily this doesn't. Now that's a Japanese disc. Now, it does look very different to the PAL disc. I mean, looking for this game on eBay, I found what the disc looks like, and after forgetting what it looks like. But that's what the Japanese disc looks like. Very different. I now wanted to check the condition of this disc. Yeah, there are some scratches on there. That's kind of unfortunate. But it looks like it's going to be in working condition. And here's the manual, which is stuck between... stuck under this thing. How am I supposed to get this out? Maybe I have to pull it. Sorry, I'm just doing it off camera. There's the manual. Now, when I bought my European copy of this game, it didn't come with the manual, so I have no idea what that manual looks like. But this manual, of course, it starts off with this stuff, controller thing, like how to use your GameCube, I guess. Controller stuff. Then this, I guess this tells you about the story. And then here's the characters, all here. Very nice. I can easily read that stuff. Here's the controller, and this is like the menu and party mode. And I'm not gonna look through this whole thing, but you got more. This is stuff about the party mode. These are the rules. And I'm gonna do this with one hand. This talks about the star. This talks about the boards and what's on there. Talks about more stuff. Of course, it's got like everything in there about the game because it's like a manual, and it's got valves from the back of it. Yeah, and it also comes with this thing. Yes, this teaches you more about the GameCube. Like, people wouldn't be able to figure it out. I mean, that's something. Now, this thing is already being annoying. I mean, I know it's to protect the manual and all, but it's just hard getting the manual in and out. It's just annoying. Now, of course, I'm going to test if this works, because, you know, I don't have any other imports to test that with. I mean, I did buy it brand new, which is something, but whatever. But this is how this works. Basically, you open it up, you take the disc out, you put it in the GameCube, and then the GameCube turns on. And once the GameCube's on, I believe you have to, like, well, I know what you do. You have to wait for this screen to bypass. Then it wants you to open your GameCube, so you open your GameCube, and then it wants you to put another disc in. So you take the disc, take this disc out, you put it back in here. Yeah, then you get the disc of the game you want to play. You put that in your console. You wait. And then, blue Nintendo logo. That's weird. The game runs. So, yeah, you got the intro and there's like the title screen. Yeah. So that's how that works. Now, one problem the GameCube has, practically every Nintendo console ever, except for their portable consoles pre-3DS. Their consoles are basically region locked. And Old Classic Game made a joke about Nintendo being racist. And I do kind of agree with him, and I do like that joke. Basically, if you try and play a GameCube game without, or import GameCube game without this thing, it's of course not going to load. And it says the disc could not be read because it notices the region locking. And basically Nintendo's evil and racist. Would have been nice if they at the very least put some art on this thing. I mean, of course you could just show the front of the manual on there and get rid of that GameCube thing. So that was Mario Party 4, the Japanese version. I'm gonna add this is now in my collection, and I've got another Japanese GameCube game coming, which you might see sometime in the future. I'm not gonna make an unboxing video on that game. And basically I need to put this on my shelf now. Of course, this will go down here. And the spine is in English. Then that says GameCube, and on the other side, it says the title in Japanese. But I'm having it on the English side because, you know, it's more natural like that. I just like it like this. I just like it. And it's like the exact opposite to Japanese CD cases, where the Japanese side title is on the left, while the English title is on the right, in the part where just below where you open it. And trust me, that is so unnatural. So of course I have them in Japanese. I mean, I can read these perfectly, so it's not really a huge issue, but I still would have kind of liked it if the English side was on the left and the Japanese was on the right, just like, you know, this GameCube game over here. But it's to make the lives of Japanese people easier, and, well, it makes sense, and I can read these titles, so it's not really a big deal. It's just something I noticed. And I also got X-Men Children of the Atom today on the stand. So that's something. Anyway, thanks for watching my unboxing video on Mario Party 4. Or Mario Party 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. This is Big Bang Bot signing